Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back with another Question Beauty palette, and I actually purchased a couple other things from their website. So this is a new to me brand. I don't know how long they've been around, but they had done like pigments and multi-chromes and things of that nature, and like jewels, and doing like really vibrant makeup. And they just recently started coming out with a palette collection, and Christine, one of my followers, told me about it, so I went ahead and I ended up purchasing the first palette. This is the first palette. This is the Legend of the Land and Sea. It's super beautiful. I really enjoyed it. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and scroll back a few, or I'll link it up here so you can go ahead and watch that. But today my package arrived. This company is out of New Zealand, and I'm excited because I got a couple little things from the website. So this is how it came packaged. So I thought I'd go ahead and open it up on screen, and then we'd go ahead and play with the palette. So because I purchased a certain amount, I ended up getting something. Okay, so that's a bit silly. Okay, so I wasn't sure. So they had these collections of like gems and different things like that to like glue on, and it kept saying like lucky something, and it was free, and I was like, well, I don't know what this is. And it showed some colorful things. Let me go ahead and see if I can find a picture of it. So I'll go ahead and insert the picture here, and it says Lucky Dip, US free Lucky Dip. It was $12, and you see it shows all those things in the picture, and I was like, wow, that kind of looks like what they're selling as a full collection for over $100. So I don't really know like what I'm getting for $12. Apparently it's just these. So this is, I guess, what I got for free. It is just these little self-adhesive gems, and they look like little pearls, and that's it. So that's that. It's kind of misleading if you ask me, especially when they show this whole collection here. I don't know. But anyway, I went ahead and I ordered a mixing palette. I think it's in the package here. I ordered the holographic one. They had two different colors. So I don't have one of these, and I was like, oh, that's cute. So I just went ahead and ordered that so I can go ahead and mix some foundations, or I have, you know, like these things from Kaima Cosmetics. It just gives me something to put it on and mix it, or doing like eyeliners and things. I figured this would be nice, and you get the little like spatula. So that is cute. And then I ordered a lip gloss. Here's the packaging. It's just nice black packaging, and then it just has like a glossy Q on the box. But anyway, I ordered the color in Rose. I assume that's hollow. Let's see. That's pretty. It's supposed to be super shimmery and have a lot of reflex. That's it. And then I actually ordered their mixing medium, because I ordered one from Kaima Cosmetics, and I don't know what it's made of, but it's called the Glistening Pigment Mix. I've barely used it, and that's all that's left in the bottle. So I don't know what was going on there. If this, I don't really see how it could leak out of there, or if it's just evaporating. I don't know what it's made of. So anyway, I went ahead and bought their mixing medium. It's just in this pretty bottle, and it's got this, oh, I love that. It's got the little dropper with the little push button on the top, so you can pick it up, and then that way I can mix things on my little mixing palette. So I like that. I'm excited about it. And then for the star of the show, this is the Chapter 2 Fable of Spice and Bloom palette. Here's the front, super pretty. And again, their palettes, like the tops pop off. So here are the mattes. That orange and that green looks so pretty. And let me pop out the protective covers. Dun, dun, dun. That is so pretty. Oh, that whole chunk just fell out all over my desk. So give me a second. I'm gonna take my little spatula that I just got and try to pick that up and press it back in. So hold on. That's what just fell out of that shade. I'm just gonna try to stick it back in. Ugh. The rest of it's all over the desk. So I'm just gonna kind of press it down with the little spatula. It's super soft and pliable. I don't know. There must have been just a little bit of separation there. But anyhow, I'm not gonna tip that anymore. What I was gonna say is these four colors right here, this orange and the greens, look super, super pretty. So the palette is $69. I'm pretty sure I signed up and they gave me a coupon code for 10% off. So I got $12.30 off of my order, and then I got that little free gift. If you spend so much, I don't think they have any affiliate codes as of yet. I didn't really see anything when I was searching, but you can go ahead and search around, or you can sign up for their thing and then they'll go ahead and give you 10% off of your order. So at $69 you get at least $6.90 off, and then because I spent so much, shipping was free, so that's not a bad deal. But go ahead and check them out. I believe it is still available. The palette is still available, so go ahead and check them out. I'm gonna clean this up and then we're just gonna jump right into it. So if you want to see what I do with this palette, then just keep watching. Okay, so again, I'm just gonna avoid like fully tipping this. So I think for the first eye, you can kind of divide the palette in half and do something with like these greens, where you could go in with like this light color, then this color, and then maybe that, or doing a color or like a look with these colors right here, and then something else with the colors over here. So if you're looking at this and you're like, hey, I need something kind of simple for every day, I think that's what we're gonna focus on. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and go in with maybe this color and then this green color. We'll start with that. And I'm gonna pick that up on this Sigma tapered blending brush. It's the E40 brush. And this is called Cinnamon Veil. So again, that's exactly what I would have expected that color to look like. Then I think I want to go in with the green color, and that is Pistachio Lace. And I think I'm going to pick that up on this Morphe M332 brush. So it is quite soft, so just be careful with it because you don't want that to get into the shimmers. I think I'm just gonna put that color out here. That is definitely a color that you can build up because it went on pretty light initially, but it's building up. I think I'm just gonna gently bring that in a little bit because I don't want it as saturated on the inner portion of the eye as it is on the outer portion. Sorry, my bangs are getting on my nerves. And then I think what I want to do is I'm going to take this AOA Studio E122 brush, a flat shader brush. I kind of want to do the green, but I kind of want to use the orange. But I think I'm going to go in with the green color here. Seedling spell. It's kind of chunky, it's kind of soft. But let's see. That's a pretty color. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get it wet. Color is really pretty. It's very vibrant. So I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go in with the orange color, and what is that, Petal Prophecy. I'm gonna pick that up on that same brush, and it's the same kind of consistency. It's like chunky yet it's soft. I'm gonna go ahead and just get it wet because I already feel like I'm gonna get fallout if I don't. And then I wanna go, oh, see, I did have a chunk. It's a pretty color. It's like orange and has like pink in it. I'm gonna dab over where those two meet up. It's pretty. It's just soft. You know, if you're going for darker outer corner, there is this color here, Dark Nectar, and I would probably put that out here, but I want to use that on the other eye, and I want to try to use as many colors as I can. I don't really think that orange is going to look good on that outer corner, so I think I'm going to save that for underneath. So I think I'm going to pick up a little bit more of this green pistachio color and see how much I can actually build it up out here on this outer corner. And I'm using this Blend Bunny B1 brush because it's small, it's dense, it's going to pick up that color, and hopefully I can build it up a bit so it looks darker out here to add a little bit of dimension like that. And that's really nice that this color does that. Like, it can go on lighter and then you can just keep applying it and build it up to make it darker. That makes it pretty versatile. That way you're getting darker, you're getting variations in shades of colors. So yeah, add a little bit of dimension there. Let me see. And then I'm gonna pick up that prior color and just blend over. Where they meet up. So I think what I want to do is take this Glaminatrix E02 brush, fluffier brush, and I'm going to dip into this orange color here, this orange peachy, what did I tell you it was called? I don't think I did. Smoked Marigolds. I'll pick that up, tap it off, and then I'm going to go underneath the eye. And I'm going to take that all the way from inner corner to outer corner. Nice and light, taking my time because I don't want fallout underneath. It's super pretty. So now I think I want to go in with this Sweet Jasmine color, and I'm going to pick that up on this Glaminatrix E05 brush. That didn't go at all, so I'm going to go in and try to use Filbert. I'm going to get it wet. That color also looks chunky when you finally get some on the brush. And then I'm gonna go, yeah, that was a big chunk of color, or a big chunk of shadow, I should say. It is pretty, and I think I'm gonna put a little bit of that color underneath that lash line. Just ever so slight. And it is nice because it's chunky, so I can take some of those little chunks and then just kind of like place them and then spread them out. And that's why I like this Filbert brush, because it is tapered and it's small. Because it gives almost like a light dusting of that color. It's not like super heavy and super saturated. And I kind of like that. So then I'm going to leave that eye like that. I'm going to go ahead and hop over to the other eye. And I think for this, I'm going to use the Glaminatrix E07 brush. And I'm going to start out with Wild Berry Glint right here. I'm going to put that on the inner portion of my eye. That's a very pretty berry color. Now I'm actually going to bring that over all through my crease. So I went from the front because I think I'm going to use that darker brown. That color applied very nice. It's very saturated. And then I'm going to clean off this Glaminatrix E02 brush, and I'm going to go ahead and use that to go into this dark nectar color, this darker brown color. I'm going to tap that off, and I'm going to put that all over my outer corner and into the crease. That's an interesting color. It almost looks like it has more of like a berry-esque undertone, like a reddish undertone to the brown. It's pretty. It's definitely saturated. I just don't think it's what I was expecting. And then what I'm going to do is go in with Apple Blossom here and put that all over the lid. And I'm going to use my Morphe M124 brush. That's really pretty. Like, I definitely really like how you can see the undertone of like the berry and like the pink, but then you also see a lot of the underflying, you also see a lot of the underlying shimmer, like the silver and that pink. I like how it looks. I like how it's applying. I think I might pick some up and get it wet. And let's see if that changes it at all. I don't think so. I think it's gonna build up as you keep applying it, which is nice because then you could use it almost as like a topper color, or you could keep applying it to get more of a full coverage. I'm gonna go back in with more of that nectar color and go a little bit more out here on this outer corner because I feel like I lost a bit of that. And then I'm gonna take a clean brush, just any brush I have here, and I'm just gonna soften the edge. And then for underneath the eye, I think I'm gonna take that same Morphe brush and I'm just gonna pick up some of that dark nectar color, and I'm gonna go all underneath that lower lash line from inner corner to outer corner. And then I'm gonna pick up this Morphe M507 brush and just go underneath and just buff that color out because that did apply really saturated. And then I'm gonna pick up my beloved filbert again. I'm gonna clean it off and we're gonna go in with the very last color, Spice Keeper. It's got a nice shift between like a gold and a red. So let's see what happens underneath the eye. I'm gonna pick it up because it's looking a little chunky and I'm gonna get it wet. It's a pretty color. It probably would look better maybe all over the lid because I'm not getting much of the variation like I see in the pan. So I think I'm gonna leave that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick up, because this is my only option and I really want to lighten up the inner corner. I mean, I could go in with this matte, the light matte, but you know me, that's not what I want. So that really brightened it up. I do like this inner corner brightened it up. I do like that color. I'm gonna go ahead and put the cover back on. And then, do I wanna go ahead and put the lip stuff on? I have this LA Girl lip liner in Sugar and Spice. So I think I'll just go ahead and put that on to line my lips. So let's see. It has like a, kind of like a, I want to say Play-Doh. Like a Play-Doh-y scent. So one dip covered my top lip. Not that there's much there, but you know. Maybe a pink. That is pretty. I actually think I will wear this. It doesn't feel terribly sticky. But I'm gonna let it sit on there while I finish the rest of my face, and then we'll see what happens. I feel like it was super sparkly and super shimmery when I first put it on, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Let me go ahead and hop off, finish up my face, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here are the finished looks. I'll go ahead and close my eyes. I'll go ahead and cover one eye. Go ahead and cover the other eye. I'll go ahead and do a low light situation. Okay, so let's see. I went ahead and I showed you already. I used this LA Girl Perfect Precision lip liner on my lips. I actually really like it. It's super soft and creamy though, so it does wear away a little quicker than like the pencil liners, but I do like it. This hasn't set at all. It doesn't feel super sticky. It does look shimmery. Not as potent as when it first went on, but I still see quite a bit of sparkle to it. So I'm not so sure about the longevity of this. Like, is that gonna last all day? Probably not. But it is fun. And I do like the color. So there is that. Let's see. So for the waterline here, I opted for the LA Girl Neon Eyeliner. I love these eyeliners. I can't tell you guys enough about them. When they're on sale, get yourself some. Usually it's like buy two, get one free. Just look on Ulta. I don't know if LA Girl, like I've never ordered from their website, so that I cannot speak about. This is the color Fresh. I love them, they last. I just thought it was a nice fun pop of color to put like this aqua greenish color to kind of bring out this, because I feel like this seems very monochromatic. Even though that color is called Dark Nectar, I don't feel like I get a huge differentiation between that color and the berry color. I feel like it's almost like the berry color built up and it just added a little tiny bit of depth, but not a huge variation. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I don't know. So I think it's fun. For that pop of color, for this eye, I went in with the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in, what does that say? Sub-Zero. It was upside down and then it's like really small, but with the lights, they hit the reflective writing on here, so I can't always tell what it is at first. And I'm getting over 40, so I don't know. Anyway, Sub-Zero, it's a nice golden color. I really thought it'd kind of bring out this inner corner, I don't want to call it the inner corner color, the color on the inner third of the lid. So I went ahead and did that. And then I went in with my, oh boy, what is this? I went in with my KVD tattoo liner in Mad Max Brown on this eye with the yellow. The other eye I went in with the KVD tattoo liner in Trooper Black just to do a nice wing. And then I went ahead and used my KVD full sleeve tubing mascara. I've been trying this out more frequently. I've been trying to do just a nice basic face makeup for work and putting this on just to see about the longevity of it. My lashes just don't curl. They'll curl for a little bit and then they just tend to go flat. I don't see anything crazy with the tubing mascara. I do notice that it doesn't transfer, but I'm not wearing it on that lower lash line during the day because it's just so hot. I don't want all that transfer down here from any mascara. So that is that. And then I think that's it. I didn't put any lashes on because I just did not feel like it. Let's get into the palette. Do you need it? I don't think so. I think this is one you could probably pass on. And the only reason, I mean, listen, the colors I really enjoyed. Let's talk facts here. I really enjoyed the first one. That is my opinion. That is a factual opinion, I suppose, because I'm telling you how I feel about it. I really enjoyed the first palette because I really enjoyed the color story and I just really like the colors that were in it. I really like the green and the orange in this palette, and I really like this color and this color, that orange and that green. This color is really pretty. I think everything performed nicely. I just don't feel like this is a standalone palette for most. As mass consumers, general consumers, I should say, as general consumers, are you going to be able to get a lot of everyday looks out of this? Probably not. I mean, maybe you could go with that nectar color and then this color and keep it kind of basic. But I'm not really feeling like that. I think if you like vibrant colors and you're gonna wear those vibrant colors, everything performed nicely. Nothing looks patchy. I really like how this color built up, this pistachio color. I really like that. I really like how it went on light and then I could build it up in the outer corner to add the dimension to that look. This color is beautiful. That orangish shimmer went on nicely. The color over here, that berry color, I think it's pretty. Do I like it with what's in here? Probably not. Now, if I had this palette and wanted to pair it with another palette, I could see myself doing that. But as far as this being like, hey, this is a really good standalone palette, like I'm gonna take this with me when I go somewhere, that's probably not going to happen for me. I think if I take this anywhere to do any kind of look, I'm gonna have to pair it with another palette because I just don't feel like all the colors jive for me for doing looks. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. I don't know. That's all I can say. Everything performed nicely. I don't know. I feel like these colors are probably in another palette, and the fact that this berry and this darker brown, I mean, again, I already explained that. I'm not gonna keep going on and on about it. And for $70, I don't know. I could probably go without. This color is really pretty. Like the more I look at it and see all the shimmers in it, it is a beautiful color. I don't know how often I'm gonna reach for that color though to put it on. If this color story speaks to you, by all means, you treat yourself, you get it, you get that welcome coupon, that 10% off, and you go ahead and treat yourself to it. I do really like this color, but again, I think if I'm gonna pick up this palette again, I'm gonna have to pair it with something else to really make it like exciting for me. Like I said, this is fun. The free gift, I'm a little confused by this free gift for $12. After showing the picture, I mean, that's just confusing. That just is what it is. I don't know. I guess I thought I was getting more don't know. Either way, I do like the mixing palette, and I am excited to try the drops. I'll have to let you know about that at another time because I did not use those today. So anyway, yeah, if you got this palette and you love it, let me know. If you're kind of thinking about this company and you want to do that, I mean, we could talk about it. If you have this palette and you're kind of like, meh, let me know that too. I do enjoy discussing these things with you guys. I hope you appreciate the video. I hope all of you are happy and healthy and well. And I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go clean my face and finish watching General Hospital. So if any of you watch General Hospital, feel free to talk to me about that too. I don't know. I go through spurts. I'll watch like a week and a half, 2 weeks, all condensed. Like I'll binge it and then I won't watch it for a couple weeks. I'll find something else. So anyway, I think I'm gonna go do that. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day or evening or whenever you're watching this. Bye.